Every empire has its architect. Some carve their names into skyscrapers, while others, like Cornelius G, they build legacies in silence. It didn't just cross oceans, it crossed entire industries, transforming childhood, feeding nations, and quietly amassing a fortune that rivals the GDP of some small countries. Yet, for all his influence, few know his name up until now. In the 1970s, a young Dutch entrepreneur landed in Nigeria, armed with a background in chemical engineering and an eye for opportunity. Cornelius G. Vink set his sights on the growing consumer market of West Africa. But this was no blind lead. Vink understood the pulse of a market ready to rout, a place where imported goods rule and local production struggle. His first move was Chi Limited, a company that would change the way Nigerians drank, ate, and lived. He didn't just build a business, he engineered a cultural shift. And oh, did I mention he naturalized as a Nigerian? Maybe we should start calling him Obi Cornelius, the original Dutch Igbo businessman. The white man who swapped the tulips fields of Netherlands for the chaos of Balogun market. The man who chose the hustle and bustle of Lagos over the calm canals of Amsterdam. That's the kind of grit you need to build an empire in Africa. With the launch of Chi Limited in 1980, Vink didn't just sell drinks, he sold convenience, freshness, and a taste of the future. He made Capri-Sonne a must-have for every Nigerian child's lunchbox, a symbol of schoolyard status and nostalgia for a generation. He introduced brands like Chivita and Hollandia, transforming the Nigerian beverage landscape. But Vink's real genius, he didn't just import drinks, he became a producer, investing in cutting-edge Tetra Pak technology. For the uninitiated, Tetra Pak isn't just packaging, it's a game changer in shelf life, storage efficiency, and logistics. In a country where stable electricity is as rare as a quiet Lagos street, Tetra Pak allowed Vink to deliver fresh juices without relying on the constraints of refrigeration. It's not just a carton, it's a shield against Nigerians' power challenges. Vink wasn't just selling juice, he was selling a promise of quality, and that promise made him a billionaire. It caught the attention of global beverage giant Coca-Cola, which in 2019 offered Vink a staggering $1 billion to acquire Chi Limited. Just think about that. $1 billion for a company that started as a small juice operation in Nigeria. It was one of the largest consumer goods acquisitions in African history. For context, that's more than the annual GDP of some small countries like Gambia or Seychelles. It's the kind of money that could fund the national budget of Liberia for an entire year or buy out the economics of the entire Pacific Island nations. That's the scale of Vink's impact on the African beverage market. But Vink's ambitions stretch far beyond the grocery aisles. Over the decades, he quietly built Tropical General Investment, TGI Group, a conglomerate spanning over 10 countries. Companies like Wakot Rice, one of the largest mills in Nigeria, capable of processing over 120,000 metric tons of rice annually. That's enough rice to feed the entire population of Lagos for over 200 days. Or to fill over 1,500 full-size shipping containers. If you lay those containers end to end, They will stretch from Lagos all the way to Ibadan and back. It's the kind of volume that feeds millions, fills thousands of plates, and keeps the economy rolling. Or take Chi Farms, one of the largest suppliers of day-old chick in West Africa, hatching millions of birds annually. If you lined up all the chicks they produce in a single year, you would have a peeping, chirping line stretching from Lagos all the way to Accra twice. This wasn't just diversification, this was economic colonization by commerce. Vink had created a machine that fed nations, employed tens of thousands, and generated billions in revenue. He didn't just want a piece of the pie, he wanted the bakery, the wheat fields, and the delivery trucks, and even the roadside hawkers. Obi Cornelius doesn't just play the game. He builds the stadium, sells the jerseys, and writes the national anthem. And then, as if building one of Africa's largest food conglomerates wasn't enough, Vink sets his sights on banking. In 2019, TGI Group established Titan Trust Bank, a newcomer in a market dominated by century-old institutions. Just 3 years later, Vink's Titan Trust Bank bought a 93.41% stake in Union Bank, one of Nigeria's oldest financial institutions, in a $458 million deal. It was a power move that left the financial world stunned. This wasn't just a bank acquisition, it was the financial equivalent of David buying Goliath. Cornelius G. Vink built his empire quietly, one calculated risk at a time. He chose the chaos of Lagos over the calm of Amsterdam. He traded tulips for towering rice silos and banking licenses. For every titan that steps into the spotlight, there are those who prefer to build empires from the shadows. Obi Cornelius is one of them. The man who quietly turned juice into generational wealth. If you found this story of Cornelius G. Vink very fascinating, then subscribe. I'll definitely be introducing you to more interesting, fascinating people that are literally shaping the world that we know of today. Until next time, I remain Osas Agawa, and this is the business side.